Hey guys, Kevin Haynes here, CarbonCopyPro, Wealth Masters, International Master Consultant. Ever since I've been in this business, people have asked me a few questions on why I do what I do. So what I decided to do was to answer some of these questions via video. Now, what I'm about to give you right now is not going to be all the questions that I'm asked, but it will be just a small taste. I think it's important that I answer some of the questions that I get. Now, the first, and not necessarily in this order, but one of the questions that I get is what's the difference between direct sales, which is what we do at CarbonCopyPro, and MLM or multi-level marketing. One of the big differences is the fact that direct sales, it's sale of a product. Whereas MLM is more about recruiting, hence the term multi-level marketing. You don't talk about a lot of sales in that aspect. Direct sales, and what we do at CarbonCopyPro is more automated. We have a system in place that allows us to plug into that system, and not robotic at all. You're actually just plug into a system. You can bring your own personality within that system. Whereas your MLM, you're more hands-on. And I'm going to touch on something right there. Basically what you have your friends and family, more hands-on right there. You have more of your home meetings. That some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. That gets really tough because I've been part of that myself. Another big thing, well, I'm sorry, back to direct sales. You're not having these parties, so to speak, these PBRs, as we've heard them called, which is private business receptions. One of the big things, why people get into network marketing of some sort, are the commissions. Obviously, in direct sales, you have big commissions. In MLMs, you tend to have small commissions. So you can imagine some of your upline. They've been in it for quite some time. It took them quite some time to get to where they are. And again, I touched on the fact that you don't have to involve your friends and family because it's a system. It's very difficult. And some of you, again, know what I'm talking about. Very difficult to recruit your friends and family into this. They know you as the person you are. They don't know you as an expert in your field at all. In direct sales, everyone's on a level playing field. Now, what I mean by that is just simply that you get paid for what you do. MLM, if you make a sale, bulk of that money goes up to your uplines. So that's one of the first questions that I get, the difference between direct sales and MLM. Second question I get, especially with this, is why do I have to fill out an application? The short version is we want to find out who's serious and who's just a tire kicker and who's curious. Give you an example, and I'm just going to throw this number out there. Let's say that somebody told you, give me 15 minutes of your time and $99 to find out what we're all about. But at the end of that 15 minutes, if you find out that it's not for you, we'll give it back to you. What will happen? Probably 90% of the people out there are going to say, you have to be out of your mind. I'm not giving you money to find out about something. Those are your tire kickers. And another thing we want to find out is who's serious about investing in their business. So that kind of weeds out a lot of people, and it frees up an awful lot of time. And that's another reason why we do that. The reason why I got into this business is to spend more time with the people I love, namely my family. And it's been a wonderful decision for me. So that's why we do the application process. If it's not for you, you get your money back. But again, 90% of the people are just curious, and you'll find that they're not going to be serious about the business anyway. It's just a hobby to them, and they'll never succeed that way. Somebody asked me one day, what's the typical what's my typical work day like? I'd have to say that my typical work day, I drive web traffic, and that's through videos such as this. It's through blogs that I may put out. It could be pay-per-click campaigns, different things like that. That's the first thing I do is drive people to my website. The second thing is probably the phone calls that I make. Now, if somebody is willing to give you upward to $20,000 to come in at the top level of this business, don't you think you ought to spend some time on the phone with them? You're absolutely right. I do. But if they come in and you spend 15, 30 minutes with them on the phone and they're willing to take or invest $20,000, you can get upwards to, in that 15, 30 minutes, up to a $10,000 commission. I think it's worth it. So obviously we have to spend some time on the phone. And again, we're not selling. We're not selling anybody. We're not in a position to do that. Again, our system allows us to not do the selling. Another thing that we may do is the people that get involved with our teams, we help them get to where they want to be. So you spend a lot of time mentoring, spend a lot of time coaching. Again, that's what I do in a typical day. And you figure in the beginning, the bulk of your time is going to be driving business to your website. That's number one. Then as you start to make those sales and so forth, then you start to spend a little bit more time on the phone. And usually after a few months into it, the bulk of your workload is really coaching and mentoring others. I'm not going to give you everything right now. Those are just three of the some of the reasons or some of the questions that come up when people ask about CarbonCopyPro. To find out more what I do, you just simply go to my website, buythelifeyoudeserve.com. Go there and find out. Get started. Go ahead and fill out your application and find out what we're all about. Take care.